Hello, and today's tune is the Upton Upon Seven Stick Dance. Now, I learnt this tune, I know exactly when I learnt this tune. Sometimes it's a bit fuzzy for me to remember when I learnt tunes because I've been playing for a little while, quite a long time actually. And this tune is called the Upton Six Dance, and I learnt it in the New Forest from the New Forest Morris men, who I can't remember what they got. Bourne River, from Bourne River. They taught it to Ravensbourne Morris men, and we've danced it ever since. And it's a very, very active dance and can become quite violent, if you like. Yes, but the music is actually really good because obviously the dancers really enjoy dancing it. And so we'll start slowly. Now, I play this quite across the rows quite a lot. I mean, a lot of what we've played so far has just been on the G row. Obviously, this is my G row, this is my D row, and this is an A row. They are fifths apart. So if you look at the piano keyboard, you'll find that G, D, and A are 5 notes apart. I think that's right. I've got a piano over here, just a second, I'll check that. G, yeah, that's right. 5 fifths apart. And then I have my accidentals up the top here, which isn't a great place to put accidentals. The best place to put accidentals is here, really, probably, or have a chromatic keyboard. But it's just how I've learned because I'm a Morris musician mainly. Yeah, so there you go. So as I was saying, I play this across the keyboard, but what I'm going to try and do is show you slowly how to play it on the first keyboard, and then later I will show you how I play it across the keyboard. And what you will find is that if you learn it on basically here, you've got the tune inside your head, and then you can try and work out how to play it on across the keyboards. And if you sit and watch this video, you will see how I play it across the keyboards. Anyway, let's get on to the slow bit. Here we go. Oops, just a minute, let's try that again, shall we? I have to go across the keyboard here. was saying that I have to go down across the keyboard, but that's just how my keyboard is set up here for me to play other tunes. I have to go across the keyboard here. If you've got a Poker Work or an Erica or any of the sort of Honer kind of layout keyboards, you won't have to go across like that. You can go down the keyboard if you want to, but believe me, you'll probably find that going across to that note there a little bit more comfortable. So this is how I would play it if I was going to play it personally myself, and I'll play it slowly because then you can see the way I go down the keyboard. Okay. Okay, so I know there's kind of like these intermediate people are like, oh my God, this is really boring. But it's, you know, if you think about people who are just learning, or maybe there's some people out there who have played and seem to be a bit stuck on that one row, and I know that feeling like, oh, I can't get across to make it all kind of move. I hope this is helping. Okay, anyway, so this is how I would play it if I was playing with the bass. So let's just move this down a little bit. Come on, that's it. All right, so again, you can play it with just the two basses here. Sorry, if you notice, I started on the B there. Anyway, so that is just using these very basic ones, and that is how you would start learning the bass for your tunes. Okay, it's not how you would want to be. It's just using it as a metronome to get you started on using the bass. And I suggest that whenever you learn a tune, you learn the tune part first, then you learn your metronomic part just on 2 buttons, and then you learn then you learn your 8 bass. Okay, and this is just, obviously this is just my advice, but I hope it helps. So obviously this is now the 8 bass version that I would do. that was totally random every single time, but it may have given you just some ideas of, oh, I can do this, oh, I can do that. My brain is very, 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 very random, and it probably really hasn't helped me through my life. So I'm quite dyslexic, and therefore I have a problem doing things in a straight line. So those basses there, I was listening to the music as it went along, and I wasn't repeating the pattern every single time. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. So it's not probably a really great example of how I would play it when I'm out. And one thing I've noticed is that when I play out and I'm performing with a crowd in front of me, I play a lot better than I do when I'm sitting recording something. That's a bit of an excuse, isn't it? Never mind. So I'll now play as if I was trying to play it as though I was playing for an audience. Here we go. There we go. Right. I don't know, but I think my camera is drifting slightly to that way. So that's the Upton Apon 7 stick dance, or flower dance, shall we say. If you're learning that dance for your team to dance it, I believe it's in the black book, and it's a fairly simple dance as well, because the stepping is 1, 2, 3, and up across your leg. So yeah, it's a good dance. If anybody has any dances that they would like me to play to demonstrate, give me a shout in the comments, and I'm more than happy to do that. If I don't know the tunes, they'll be probably really easy for me to learn anyway, so it's I can have a go at learning them anyway, and maybe I could sort that out. I know most Morris tunes. So anyway, all right, until next time, take care.